Everybody in Silicon Valley was investing in big solar farms. We realized that if we could figure out how to deploy the panels onto consumer rooftop in a cost-effective way, it could be a very important business. Everybody told us at that time, it will never work on the consumer end market. At that moment, my competitiveness came to the forefront, and we thought, okay, game on. The challenge we had in getting the business up and running was we had a chicken and an egg problem where we needed enough customers to sign up for solar. I had come from private equity where I was flying on private planes to meetings, and then it switched to no salary. You're spending your Saturday at the farmer's market trying to hawk solar. One of the very first customers was a woman who owned her own trucking company, and I met her at the Yolo County Fair where I was sitting behind a table next to the giant pumpkin, and that was my Saturday afternoon. So we went up and down Silicon Valley and we put together a pitch, which was, hey, take a bet that consumers want to buy solar as a service and help us prove the model. There was instant chemistry. There was instant enthusiasm. We went out and raised a $40 million fund. Things were great. We were going, and then all of a sudden, Lehman Brothers collapsed. And so it was another bank and another bank and another bank getting out of this market. And we just said, we have no choice. We have to get this done. The day we closed the deal, it was just an ugly, ugly time. So we were able to squeeze through that eye hole, and it was not pleasant at all. And then we had this nice period where we had made it, and it was very hard for competitors to come in and fast follow. Now, there's a tax credit is the way that solar is incentivized in the country. And what happened next is that the subsidy changed. We went from something like 100 customers a month to 9. I'm horrified. And we had conversations around, should we just call it a day and go home? What helped me to show the world confidence was that I had put in the time early on, talking to the customer myself, seeing the excitement about the product that we were bringing to market. So when our sales went to 9, we had great support from our investors to take the risk and stick with it. And we're now in a place where we can sell power for tens of millions of households across 12 states. Surviving a period like that sets you up for a lot of success later in your company. It just makes a lot of the problems you're going to encounter later on seem surmountable. I would not want to relive it, but having gone through that experience, I wouldn't trade for anything.